Alright guys, welcome back. This is Bushcraft family, and this is Morning Talk, even though it's not morning by the time this gets out. So I'm up for suggestions on what to call this little show or whatever it's called that I do, giving you guys information and stuff, kind of thing. But um, with let's go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty. Um, well, with all the issues I had with my heat going out and getting a severe ankle sprain, I was off for about a week and about a week and a half or so, and I lost over 280 subs, and my views have went down by 80%. So, yeah, if you slack a little bit, boy, it's gonna be hard for me to return. But, anyways, let's get down to what's going on. And stores are running out of food down south. Um, it's starting in the Texas area where they had all the issues. There are stores closing down, and from what I'm gathering, um, from some networking that I've done with the grocery chains and stuff, a lot of supplies are not going to go to the stores above those states. They're going to start pulling those resources and if they do have extra food and stuff, it's going to start heading down to Dallas and or Texas and this the areas that were affected, because there are stores that are closed down. There are stores that are closed because they have no food left. There's just nothing there. Um, and you only get like 10%, if that, on the news. All you hear is about the normal stuff. Once one news network is trashing Biden, the other one is kissing his butt, um, and it has nothing to do with the crises that are going on in our country right now. Um, and any little story that pops up, stuff that impacts us as the consumers and stuff, they could care less, which which is a shame. But some of the things that you're going to start seeing coming up missing from your shelves and stuff, because eventually this is going to this is going to hurt all of us, because eventually they're going to start pulling the resources from up north, further up, and of course, like in my area, the grocery stores, they're already pretty slim pickings as it is. Whenever I do order on Walmart to where I go pick it up and whatnot, um, I'll order a bunch of stuff, knowing that majority of that, when it comes time to check out, they're not going to have, and it's getting worse and worse. I was lucky enough to get 5 pounds of beans the other day to stick back, but as far as meat and stuff, the meat prices are so ridiculous right now. It's just horrible. You can get the frozen prepackaged crap that's full of junk, but I try to keep that as last resort. I did buy some of it. I'm not happy about it because it's not very healthy. But I stuck it back just in case in my freezer. But some of the stuff we're going to start seeing, they're already talking about, since all the toilet paper issue, they stopped making the other stuff, napkins and paper towels and stuff. So you're going to start seeing none of that on the shelves. Um, so if you can, I'm not saying go out and hoard a bunch of paper towels. I'm saying try to stock up on a little bit. Get a couple here and there. We're still on a limit of two on paper products. So, and the next thing is soft drinks. Um, Basically, anything that has to do with aluminum, any container that for aluminum, because we're running very short on aluminum right now. China's buying it up and they're sticking it somewhere and hoarding it. If you want to call hoarding, look to China. They're doing a lot of hoarding right now. They're basically wait until the prices go skyrocket and then they're going to dump it off on us. And yeah, we're going to be paying double for what we usually paid. Anything that's can manufactured that uses aluminum is it's just, it's increased by it's just been a lot. So prices are going to go up on your pop and stuff unless you do the plastic. And I'm assuming that plastic is going to start. You're going to start seeing issues with plastic too once aluminum gets more and more scarce. Um, Soup. Have you checked out the soup? You go to the soup aisle and it's just like bare as could be. In my store, and you're going to see a lot of that, especially when they start sending that stuff down to Texas and those states that are really hurting. And don't get me wrong, they need to do that because that state is really hurting right now for food and stuff. The food pantries are getting emptied and they're getting donations and stuff. It's just not enough. Um, but soups are like missing, gone. um, so you're gonna start seeing more of a shortage on that. And again, meat, um, chicken, stuff like that. Seafood. Seafood is a big taking a big hit too because a lot of the processing when they bring in the fish, it's slow process. And again, with the COVID, I said it again. Oh well, with the COVID going on, um, everybody has to spread out and all this, and they have to have plastic barriers and all this stuff. So everything runs. The production is a lot slower. So we're running behind on the seafood. Next would be beans and grains. As you know, I'll go last year we had that big wind hurricane thing or whatever it was called that flattened everything, and there was so much damage to all that stuff. And um, corn, corn's going. I've said this before, but we're going to see a hike in corn, which I mean, a can of corn, if you can find it, is very expensive right now. Um, Wait until midsummer or something. And a lot of the beans, soybeans and stuff, the winter crops that we get from down south that got hit by the blizzard or whatever they call it. There's so many names for it, but it's just cold. But yeah, beans and grains, it's going to be very hard to get a hold of that stuff, and it's going to get worse. I mean, the sales for that has went up in the last month by 17%. That just gives you an idea of where that's going up. And yeah, it's just going to be very hard to find. And next it would be canned vegetables and frozen vegetables. And last time I tried to order some frozen vegetables, in the little steam bags, um, none, none at all. They have the real expensive stuff that has all the junk with it, like the processed cheese and all that crap. I mean, if I get the frozen vegetables, I like to make my own cheese sauce and other sauce, butter sauce, and stuff like that. But They're not there. And when I'm telling you guys this, it's going to start. You're going to start seeing more of it because, like I said, they're thinning out the storage of food that some stores do have. Um, I was talking about to the manager, one of the manager or supervisors at Walmart, and they have food stored in the back in their little. If you look, sometimes they have um, shipping containers on the outside of the store, and sometimes they just have it in the back. But from what I gathered, they only bring out a certain amount per month in case something bad happens again and people come in and go hog wild on the food and stuff. So they're only putting out a certain amount, and um, because they supplies are scarce, so they're going to start taking some of those stockpiles and they're going to start sending them down south to open these stores up and stuff down in Texas and whatnot. And another thing, if you haven't noticed, or if you went for like cough medicines, Tylenol, and all that stuff, over the counter medications are slim pickings. Um, it's just the way it is. It's you don't see it much. And in the last month, what's this say? It has went um, sales sales have went up 42% on over the counter medications. I'm not sure why, but yeah, it's went up like crazy. The next thing would be liquid hand soap because everybody's going crazy over washing their hands. Me, I just get regular dish soap and I put it in the little pump dispenser, and that's how I wash my hands. Um, it's good enough for your dishes. It should be good enough for your hands. And I don't need no aloe vera or no cocoa butter in my soap to make my hands feel nice and soft. Um, I'm not knocking it for the women out there that use that stuff to make their hands soft. I like soft hands and whatnot, but you know what I'm getting at. But yes, guys, that's some of the things that I've been looking at of stuff that's increased over the last um, couple months here. And if you haven't noticed, gas is going crazy. And I noticed that propane is, oh my God, it's went up so much. You see those little things where you trade in the propane bottles and get a new one. Oh my God, I'm I was gonna get my barbecue for my barbecue grill, so I can start doing some grilling since it actually isn't freezing outside. And it was $52 for what I usually pay $15 for. So something's up with that too. So it's just something I wanted to pop out there real quick and let everybody know what's going on. Um, like I said, I do my research, but I urge everybody to go and do their own research. Don't take my word for it. Go check it out for yourself. Um, and because all day yesterday, I was on the computer and checking my normal websites. I have a um, grocery. It's a distribution center, and they show how much um, stuff is going out and how much stuff is back ordered and how much stuff they don't have. And I get a lot of information from that, so I know what the grocery stores are wanting and getting or they don't have. And like I said, for the aluminum, that's been going on, and it's just getting worse. We just don't have the aluminum to make cans anymore. So either we're going to go to all plastic, and if we go to all plastic, then look for plastic products to go up, and because it's just not soda. Um, and not to mention all the carbonation stuff. I could go on for hours of this stuff, but um, I just wanted to get out there and get that basic stuff that you should be trying to get a hold of and get before it's just gone. Um, but anyways, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you're not subscribed, please do so. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. And if you do subscribe, please go down to one of my videos, any video, and just say hi, a new subscriber or something like that. And that way it locks it in place. And if you could, hit that bell. That way you get notified um, when a new video comes out. And I'm going to try to stay on top of getting a video out every day again, because I've fallen way behind. My views and everything is just bottomed out. Until next time, guys, stay safe and God bless.